Okay, guys, this is the latest update we have on the production of the Venom system. Okay, the boxes packaging is completed, the cases are completed, and the microfiber bags will be completed tomorrow, and all of them are being shipped to Singapore concurrently. So, okay, as for the sunglasses, there is actually a bit of delay. Let me explain to you why this delay occurred in the first place. Okay, when we factored in the cost, the time taken to make a mold, right? We were basing it on our older materials where, if you can see, most of the sunglasses are constructed like that. I'm sure if you can see, okay, it's fairly smooth, round. There's nothing complex about this kind of geometry, even with this type of glasses. There's nothing really complex, so it's a straightforward 30 to 45 days max of mold making. It's a very straightforward process. But the new designs, the new Venom systems that you all back, if you all can see, right, it's a very different geometry. If you can look at it, as you can see, the design, and then there's also a bit of geometrically, right, what this means, right, it's a nightmare for molding. And there's a lot of over molding involved, which actually means there's extra parts to the main mold that is being made, and this is a very complex procedure in nature, even with the Hellfire. As you can see, if you can see the designs, they have a double line of geometry over here, as well as the way the logo is constructed, the inner side of it, and then the top part of it. And also there's also things like where we want to make sure your adjustable nose pads are the same as the ones that you are going to use for the Stinger model. So basically it also involves modular parts. Now, when we did launch the Kickstarter project, right, we had managed to complete the designs, more or less the designs for that. What we did not expect was the complexity involved in molding these designs out. When we did these designs as a prototype, it was done in 3D printing. So it's if you use the best machine in 3D printing, it's fairly easy. But when you bring the same design down into molding, it raises a lot of complexity purely because of the design. So it's taken us a full 2 months to complete all the problems associated with molding these designs into an actual product. So that's where the delay occurs. So we have solved all the issues with Stinger, Atom, V21, Outlaw 2. Hellfire will be in by this week, Wednesday or Thursday. We should expect to solve that within these 2 weeks. The molding process, right, okay, it's taken us more than a month just to complete to solve the issues of this molding stuff, because the company we are working with did a very good analysis. We don't want to have a problem when we inject these items out, so we have to find a way to inject these exact designs without changing the designs, just because molding is going to be complex in nature for this particular project. So after a lot of back and forth, because when a molding company receives the design, they need to look at what can be done and what cannot be done, and then we need to rechange it, and then we need to rapid prototype from the molding company, not the one that we did, to make sure that it's a final good one before we go into molding process. So everything about the molding process before the molding actually started is completely, mainly all the problems associated with this complex geometrical molding, all of it has been solved. So now, as of Monday, we are officially going into the opening of the molds. It's taken us quite a long time. I couldn't tell this information earlier because we were in the process of trying to solve things, and I don't see a point of giving you all a timing that says, okay, it's going to be solved, and then it doesn't get solved. I had to make sure that until everything gets solved, we are good to go before I can give an announcement or an update. So basically what this update does is it actually pushes your delivery date back. I will do a guesstimate maximum by you're looking at June. So okay, so the delivery date instead of April now gets postponed to June. What we are trying to do, right, is to go by staggered delivery, which means we don't wait till everything is here before we start delivering, because that will take right up till June. Stinger and Outlaw, Stinger and Hellfire most likely will be the first ones to be delivered. We are expecting the molds of a fully completed one for Stinger and Hellfire to be ready by mid to end of this month, and we can rush through the delivery. The point here is I don't want to rush something where once it comes out, it's got full of mistakes involved in it. It is my responsibility to make sure when we get a product right, it's going to be what you back the project for. So and for those who don't know, Venom had a background to it, so there were a few parts that we had to make sure it's compatible with the current generation. Things like the RX clip that previously you have used, your adjustable nose pads. While all this takes an additional amount of time to make sure we get the correct dimensions, what this do in the long run is, in terms of parts availability, it's going to be as cheap as it gets, because it's the same part being used for everything. But on a technical side, it involves a lot of change. Even just putting a single nose pad the same for another model, it involves a huge geometrical change, and all this contributed to the delay in actually opening the mold. And primarily we have to solve how we are going to open the complex design, complex geometry involved in the design without changing any aspect of the design. That means what I promised in terms of how the product is going to look like, it is going to be exactly the same as how you're going to receive it. So that's it. We expect, I mean, the safest estimate, get it, I mean, in your mindset, right, just be prepared for a June delivery. But we are trying to make Stinger and Hellfire way earlier right now. I think we have about 30 more days for the original delivery. We'll see what we can do with that. So just to say everything is solved, we are doing our work. This is the Outlaw 2. This is the Hellfire. Hellfire, which will use the same nose pad as the Stinger. This is how your V2 looks like. Eventually, once it comes out, it'll be in a dark gray. This is all in a light gray, the final prototype. And then your Stinger's model, this is how it will look like, followed by your Atom. Your Atom and your Hellfire, right, were a nightmare to to work with from a geometrical standpoint of view. So that's where most of the issues were with molding, and the good thing is we have solved. So just be patient with us. We want to deliver the product exactly as what we promised, and make sure that while there's a bit of delay, unfortunately, you still get something exactly as what we promised to. I'm sorry for the delay, but we have to make sure that everything works before we go on to a full production, because we are in a modular system, and we cannot afford to spend or do something that in the end ends up, hey, this is not what I paid for. So just bear with us for this extra 2 months. If it's earlier, I will let you know, and I will update when I get important updates that the whole backers need to know. Otherwise, you can go to our Facebook community group, where the small little updates of what has been completed will be posted up. This is because the Kickstarter one is where it's mainly the most important aspects of all of it, of the project, is what I want to do. I don't want to keep spamming what has been done, what has not been done. This is essentially for those who don't know me, or have not bought products from Nuke before, just to let them know what's going on. For those who have bought or who knows me personally, that's fine. I mean, you guys, know that we were doing. My job is to make sure we can get what we promised to as close as possible with everything that we said it is. And that's at least from a designer's perspective. So I apologize for the delay, and it's a long 10-minute video. Just bear with us. Take it that the delivery is in June. It will not extend beyond the end of June. We have solved all the molding issues. It's now being opened. The molds are now being opened. I'll just give one more update. Once Hellfire is the only one that has not yet been approved yet to open mold. We have did the changes over the weekend, which should be okay. Once it gets okay, I'll just let everyone know that we are good to go for all the molding. thank you very much for your support, and I hope to bring this product exactly as how you imagine it to be. Thank you.